I just quit my job, sold and donated almost everything I own, built a homemade off-grid tiny house on wheels, and drove across the country in search of raw land to pursue a debt and stress-free lifestyle. Not long ago, I decided to document and share the process in hopes to help, inspire, or simply entertain someone. Doing my best to share my realistic experience of this life-changing, purposeful journey. With little money and a decent work ethic, I'm determined to carve out a life worth fighting for. Welcome back. I'm just stocking up on a few more logs. I got a few more that I dropped last video I didn't show. I'm going to drag them out. I'm basically just going to get the last couple in the front part of the property, get them out here, get them ready to go, get them drying. Basically the first part of this video I'm going to dedicate to getting more logs, because I got to get those. I only got a few more to get. I told you how many I had. I think we had almost 20 of each size, which is pretty dang close. But one of the subscribers mentioned going even higher with walls for future additions, so that's a good idea. And I think higher walls would give me more of a loft too if I end up doing that. So thanks for that comment. I appreciate that. That actually was pretty solid information right there that I didn't even think about. That one's actually kind of got a little bend in it. Make it a 14 and use a bit of that on the gable end if I do that. So I got a lot of ideas this week, stuff I want to get done, so that I can drag these logs to the back of the property and possibly move everything, the camper, set up camp back there. Maybe. Might be a really bad idea, but we'll see. So we're gonna try to give these rocks a run for their money without buying heavy or renting heavy equipment. Since we're towards the front of the property, actually, I just wanted to show you this one. I kind of wish I didn't plant here, but these are little balsam firs. In my first video, I think there's a couple pictures of when this was all grown in. These were actually up in the middle of all this it was all grown in up here. This one too. And this one. Transplanted them over here. Kind of line the driveway. There's a couple more on this side. And they'll get plenty of sun. So maybe they'll grow. They're not dying, that's for sure. Except that one's a little crooked. I wish I didn't put it. This is like the wet spot. Wish I didn't put it there. I might move it again. Actually, I think that's actually spruce. I was looking at the needles. I'll have to look it up, but these ones have like little orange pods where the needles come out. And they're more of rounded. This one's kind of, they're green coming out and they're flat. Yeah, I know, this one's bent beyond belief. Fender bender banana tree. Looks like an expensive meal, but it's not. That's actually probably that's probably like a $4, $5 lunch. If you haven't watched the other videos, I buy like a roast for like 15 bucks. And I slice it up into steaks, and that way I have steak all week. So that's probably like not even a fifth of the roast. So it's like $3 plus an onion and one mushroom. So it's not bad. good. So I didn't show it yesterday, but end of the day I ended up walking all the way through the woods, just cutting down whatever I could find. And I found quite a few. Another big one over here. But I also had like 4 hang-ups. They're all stuck to trees. Like they're growing right next to another tree, and the other tree's hugging the top branches, so I couldn't get it to drop. So I'm gonna have to come along a bunch down and drag them. But it's pretty windy. It's not blowing around right now, but it was a second ago. Wind just knocked down this widowmaker that I made over. I don't know when I did that, but so we're gonna have to be extra careful today. It's gonna take a while to get them over, so I'm gonna get going. Oh, come on, dude. It's all right. We've been here before. Can't tell you how peaceful it is to be listening to the birds right now. Sun's coming up. Get the heater going. It's like 32 degrees out right now. But it's time to get up and get some logs. Or at least peel them. Top of the mid-morning. Beautiful day out. It's 55 already. Sun's out. Completely blue skies. Birds are singing. So I got a couple packages that came in today that is stuff that I want to get done this week. So I'm just going to get all these logs peeled. And then we'll make a trip. And hopefully get started on that today. There's a lot of holes here. You know, I'm planning on living in this one, so I don't really want to build a house out of stuff that's kind of compromised a little bit, your R value and the termites or whatever. So I know you can get stuff to spray in the holes. Kind of want to make it nice with solid logs that hasn't been compromised. So I don't really know if I want to peel it or not. Test the birds. Should I peel it? Should I not use this log on my house? Hello, birds. Yeah, they said don't use it, in case you guys were wondering. Nice, dude. Sick log toss. Alright, peeling's done for the day. I've still got quite a few trees I can get. There are some that are on my property that I want to actually talk to the neighbor about quick. My cool neighbor. I'm just going to go leave him a note, go to town, get the toys that I ordered. I'm also going to eat a little bit first, but I'd rather have enough trees, more than enough trees, than not enough, because I could build with them. I could figure out something to do with them later. So I'm going to leave him a note. I also have to fill my tire up on air. This tire has a slow leak. It's not too bad, but every like almost a week or so it gets down to like loses about half its pressure. So I was putting I haven't done a thorough check, but I was putting like soap and water bubbles to see if there's an air leak. Usually helps somewhere. I didn't really see anything yet, but the stem's not leaking at all. Not really sure. I'll have to look at it. Not sure what it is. Might have been something at the dump I ran over or what, but I got to do an oil change anyway, so I'll check it out then. It's hard to believe that thing's leaking air. Those things are pretty thick. It was punctured by something. I actually bought this little inflator before I made the trip out here, so just in case one of the trailer tires had an issue or something. I could use my battery, solar battery, to do this, but it's pretty low, so I'm just going to run it off the generator. It's down to 8 psi. I was going to try to I usually just go to the gas station and make it there, but I want to risk it. Plus I want to see if this thing works. This kind of sucks. These tires aren't cheap. I need to plug it or something, figure out where it is. least you know this thing works. It's pretty cheap too. Pretty sure I got it at Walmart. Freaking tick. Right by my valve stem. It's about 70 out today. It's freaking nice. Definitely gonna get some sunburn too. I'm gonna go pick this stuff up and I'll cruise right back here. Alright folks. So I guess there was 2 packages. I'm gonna hide this one for now. But all I can tell you is the shipping label says, so that's awesome. I didn't even know they sent it, but the unboxing, oh, they made it Drew proof. Where I put my freaking knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Had to order these. Nobody has them around. Yeah, my left shoulder got freaking roasted. Could feel the burn. Feather and wedges. Drill the hole in the rock. Stick this in there. Then you tap these to split it. That's what they say though. I picked up a rotary hammer drill. The cheapest one they had, it was like 200 bucks. With a bit. I just wanted to try to get these rocks out of the way because the only other way is renting heavy equipment, and I wanted to try to do it without it and cheaper. I think I can even return the drill if I don't want it, but I might want to keep it. We'll see. So if I can return the drill, this will only, and it works, this will only cost like 30 bucks for these and some time. But I might be able to use it to make certain shapes of stones and stuff, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't draw too much power from the generator, but it's only one way to find out. It's only about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, so we can still, we got plenty of daylight. And then show you guys the other package maybe in the next video. We'll see. Woodpecker up there. Woody woodpecker. Welcome back to the shed. Haven't been in here in a while since the winter. Not sure what those are for. Cleaning it. Smells pretty clean. Not sure I want to take that out of the bag yet. Pretty sweet if I could return this. But the rotary is recommended for this stuff. It's got the hammer and drill setting, and hammer only. So you can use it for chiseling and drilling. And then I don't know what that is. Little direction switcher. Not sure what that's for. Don't really care either. I picked up SDS bit. One with 1/2 inch. Because the feathers and wedges I got are 5/8. I know a lot of people use 5/8 bits with 5/8 wedges, but I'm going to try going a little smaller with the hole and see if hopefully they fit. They should. Makes sense, like when you're drilling anything, it kind of goes smaller. Made in Germany. Let's go give her a whirl, shall we? Probably going to test it out on this rock here. I'm just going to work my way into the building site if it works. But this one I smacked it about 7,000 times with a sledgehammer like last summer or something, and definitely not the right way to do it. There's like little stress fractures or little lines you can go off of that are kind of like weak points too, but kind of got to dig it out a little bit first. Oh boy, this rock's huge. Okay, so it turns out this rock's huge. I think I can chip away at it, section at section, but instead of getting crazy with that, I'm going to try to just take a little off the top for starters. Not even sticking up that much, but for me to get that trailer back there and just to have a smooth driveway, I kind of need to smooth this one out. It's going to get a little noisy though. I actually had a mask left over from when I worked, so that's the only reason why I'm using it. Fogging my glasses up though. That was fun. Not sure if this is gonna work. Probably gonna screw it up and learn the hard way, but something tells me we should have started on a smaller rock. I should go all the way across the whole top of it. I'll make sure I leave a couple extra in case I have to. I had to throw a t-shirt on, my freaking shoulders are getting roasted. Alright, so I got all my wedges out intact, except I had one that got a little bent, but I think you can bend them back. But the problem I'm having, it's kind of at an angle, so I can't even get the wedge all the way in straight. I think you're supposed to go this way, but kind of working against gravity doing this. Go try these other rocks. Should probably do more research before I use these. I think I watched one YouTube video. Just gotta get the basic understanding and then try it for yourself. Break some stuff. You can already see this one. You can hear it cracking too. See, this one's gonna go. Except I don't want to hit the camera and I can't show you guys. Success. Oh yeah. That's awesome. That's a big chunk too. I didn't want to buy any chisels because I think I have a couple coal chisels. Nice. I would like to dig it out so it doesn't have too much resistance. Didn't break any. Holy smokes. That's freaking awesome. Blew my mind. Doesn't really show the reddish pinkish color, but it's reddish pinkish. You can use this stone for stuff too. You know? I'm gonna keep going. Actually gives me some ideas. If you can get pretty good at it and split it so it's like straight edges, so you have straight pieces. I could use that for the foundation in between each wall in the middle, so where I'm not digging down. Fire it up, boys. You can hear it crackling. It works. This thing's actually, the drill's actually pretty hot, but I don't want to burn it out on the first day using it, so not bad. It's freaking awesome. Moving rocks by hand. It's probably like 6 or 7. You can kind of see the driveway's right here. So this rock, maybe that big one next to it. Then there's a couple more down there, and then I think we're home free. It's a little time consuming. Time consuming equals cheaper though. So, I mean, $500 to rent an excavator, I think for like 8 hours, to run it for 8 hours for a day or whatever. And then you gotta deal with going to get it and all that, and I'd rather do it this way. Personal preference, but, and if I decide not to return that tool, we get a tool out of it. It's not like, you know, I hate renting stuff. It's good to know that works though. We'll give her a little more tomorrow. More wind, nice. Some freaking genius was trying to dig up a freaking boulder. The heck? So it took most of the morning to catch up on editing, so maybe I can actually get a video out on time. As I was editing, I was hearing all kinds of stuff falling, branches, trees. So I'm gonna have to be careful today. It's really windy. Welcome to Minnesota. I'm gonna try to get as many rocks as I can. It's supposed to rain too, so we'll see what happens, but I don't know if this camera does it justice, but it is freaking blowing like crazy. But it's like 75 out, so it's a nice warm breeze. I feel like I'm walking around in Florida. I also know I started the foundation holes in the last video, and I still got to dig 2 of those holes. But I was thinking over the weekend I still need water for concrete, so I could haul it in, but I think I'm going to try to pound a Sandpoint well next week, see if I can get my hands on the stuff and see if I can get that going, because that'd be nice to have water. If not, I can figure out another way. It's not the end of the world. But these rocks are actually going to come into play with the foundation too, I think. So I'm going to get them out, stuff them to the side. Can't let it go to waste, right? Basically pay for the land and everything on it, so you might as well use it. It's Thursday, so we've still got some more time to get stuff done before I have to scramble to get a video out and screw it all up royally. I think this thing's getting a little loose. You guys feel like working today? So I got a couple chunks off that rock, but it got pretty windy. I had branches falling next to me, and then we did have a downpour for a little bit. I have some emails to do. I got a couple of new partners for the channel that I'm trying to get squared away. I want to share with you guys, and stuff that I could stand behind. And you know, I wouldn't put anything on this channel that I don't believe in, that honestly helps or anything like that. saves money or helps or is kind of a necessity. Catching up on that because I've actually been putting it off. I've been kind of busy. But, oh crap. Freaking butter. My butter's burning. It's getting smoky in here too. See what happens. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I think they're things that are going to help me in this type of lifestyle and that I think could benefit other people if they wanted to do this or save money with these products, because they both save you money, basically. And it's actually going to be a game changer for me, for sure. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys here soon. But for now, I'm just going to hunker down, probably do a little bit more editing so I have less to do tomorrow. Might have a little morning rant tomorrow morning, we'll see. But I'll see you guys bright and early. Hello, New Brunswick. A little morning rant, a little Friday morning rant. It's pretty pathetic yesterday. I didn't really get much done. Got a lot of editing done though, and some emails, which is good. Kind of had a short week because I screwed up my video release last weekend. So it really started on Monday, not Sunday. So we're gonna freaking send it here on this fun day, Friday. Work all day, edit all night. Hopefully get the video out in time. Might be a Saturday afternoon video release, I'm not sure. Can't really stay on track, it's not too professional. But it is a beautiful spring day today. 73 degrees, sunny, a little bit of wind, but that's alright. You guys feel like working today? I'm getting low on water. Good thing we don't have to freaking melt it. I was gonna go get water this morning, but I think I'm gonna do it later. So what's on the docket today, John? Well, I think we need a driveway. Kind of got to get those logs back there and maybe a trailer so we can camp out in pure wilderness. And that way I don't have to walk that far every morning. Maybe set up a little outdoor kitchen, a little nice campsite with a campfire. Not too sure what we're going to do. But I need those rocks and I need that driveway. I also need water. So I don't think I need too much water to pour concrete, but I got an email saying that my driveway sign is in the works. So I could use this address and I could do my driveway. There's a couple more logs I gotta get, but that's alright. Maybe do that over the weekend. I'm a little under the weather today, but I think once we get moving, we'll be alright. Get a freaking driveway by hand. Almost got smoked by a few branches yesterday during that windstorm. Definitely an eye-opener. Can't just be freaking messing around all the time. Joshing around. Except it's Friday, so I think we're gonna josh around a little bit today. Screwed the pooch Thursday, so here we are. Once again, gonna be scrambling Friday night, trying to get a video out by Saturday. I think I did the same thing in high school. That's probably where I got it from. Procrastinating. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do my homework until last minute and study for a test last minute. Just barely scraped by. Surprised I even graduated, to be honest. I think it was more because the teachers didn't want to see my face anymore. Like, yeah, let's get this dummy out of here so we don't have to freaking deal with him for another year. Worked out though. Got my diploma. Proud owner of a high school diploma. Rocking the t-shirt today, give the old shoulders a break from the sun. Turn it into a freaking lobster. You know spring's here when you're getting roasted by the sun. At least I do. Need like SPF 10,000 for this guy. It's alright though, at least we got the base burn out of the way for the year. Maybe I'll actually get a little bit tan. Yeah, right. Ginger like me getting tan? Yeah, okay. In your dreams, Johnny. It's alright, I kind of like the suffering and the pain. Sadly. It's freaking 10 o'clock though, and I haven't gotten anything done besides editing. I think we need to get out there and get after the freaking day. It's beautiful out. There's a nice warm breeze. There's probably ticks everywhere. Probably going to throw on the old bug dope. Also going to have to break out the old weed whipper, as they call it here in Minnesota. I always called it a weed whacker, but same thing. I don't have a lawnmower. I just weed whip for like 4 hours and get it all done. It's good practice. Whipping weeds out here. Kind of want to build like a freaking dresser in here or something. Got my clothes in a pile over here. It's kind of gives me anxiety. Grab one shirt and they all fall over. Maybe a couple shelves. Might be able to slap one over there. We're not going to get any progress sitting here blow bag and screwing the freaking pooch, so I think we need to get out there and smack some freaking rocks. It's Friday, we're chatting it up and we're getting stuff done, alright? Let's get out there, be safe, so we can go home and stay up all night editing. I already know it, I screwed the freaking pooch. Not going to be able to use any of this audio. /video. Good thing we only have a couple of these to do. This is going to take a while. Alright, we're risking it for the biscuit on this one. Going straight down the middle. See what happens. See if it pays off for him, Cotton. These rubbers, the rubber rings that hold these together, I think aren't going to last too long the way I'm smacking them. But I think the old school wedges, they don't even have these O-rings. So if they do break, I don't think it's the end of the world at all. I can hear Woody the woodpecker off in the distance. I was going to try to split it off this way. I started drilling. But then I was like, man, if I'm going to feel like I accomplished anything today, I got to get this thing out of here. So we're going right down the strike zone, using all 10 wedges. It'd definitely help if I had a mini sledge, but so I put my safety goggles on. Can hear it starting to crack. You guys hear that? It's like pouring a bowl of cornflakes. Oh man, I think it only took the top part off. It's too thick. Should have got the 3/4. Wonder if I leave these in here and drill another line. Should probably help if I dig it out a little bit. Gotta make my drilling count for bigger chunks. Pretty sure because I went at an angle, it kind of split it out this way. So you guys know I've been beating this thing for like a half an hour. But it's starting to crack. Such a satisfying noise. Definitely a big piece. That's all I know. Smashed my finger a few times to it. Freaking hurt. Gonna feel that in the morning. Wish I had like a big pry bar for leverage. Like a breaker bar. Keep on wishing, Drew. I'll just split it again down this way. It's freaking big anyway. I don't know if I can get it out like that. Come on, Betsy. Come on, hit the thing, dude. There it goes. The old ash handle shovel trick. It's actually moving it. Wow. This handle is ridiculously strong. Yes. Build a freaking rock wall lining the driveway. I need some water. It's probably like 2 feet down there. Technically, I don't have to take the whole thing out. I could just, but if I want to use the rocks for something, I could just get it out or try to. I'll have to get this piece out and then I can get this piece to break off that way, I think. In theory, you know, in my little head. Hey, you guys want to see a guy work harder, not smarter? Go type in gritty off grid on the old YouTube search. It's gonna take a lot of dirt to fill this in. Look at this one, nice flat one. Nice cooking rock. Anybody got like a C4 or a dynamite they could send me? Make things a little faster. Quit sitting down on the job, come on. Before I keep going here, I was thinking, I was editing the video from yesterday and I know I said it might only cost 30 bucks for the feathers and wedges, but the bit was actually $5 to $10, not too bad. And it does last a long time, it's still pretty sharp. And a little bit of gas if you're using a gas generator. I filled this thing up and it's barely even moved. So, a little extra expenses, but still way cheaper. Oh yeah, nice. Little victories. I have to break out the old shovel Steve the shovel. That was a big Bertha, if I ever seen one. I got plenty of rocks from that. This is about ground level. So I think instead of wasting the bit and all that on that little piece, I don't know if I can get it out, I could try, but I could leave it there, it's less to backfill. I guess I could try splitting it this way, taking the top off this one and doing the same. Oh yeah, that's freaking home free, Lassie. We're home free. Almost. Haven't lost any wedges or broken any either. It's freaking heavy though. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's actually the perfect relaxation seat. It's kind of cold too. Well, I'm glad I got that one out. That would have been embarrassing if I couldn't get one out. Success. Probably could have drilled more strategic holes, but learned a bunch off that one. You can kind of see it. Not exactly, but that pointed part's like 6 inches below the ground at least. So that's good enough. It's actually a pretty nice flat side. Still got to research more, but I think if I get them off in bigger chunks, I could do more with them rather than these little triangular pieces. Is that a porcupine way up in the tree? It's got to be a porcupine. That's like way up there. What the heck is that? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. See that little lump right there? It's way up there. Pretty sure it's a porcupine. It's getting blown around. I don't know what else that would be. And I can't zoom in with my phone, or else it's going to be 1080p, and we don't want that. Wow, that was really good. Back to backs, jacks. Sick. That was almost 3 or 4 in a row. See if I can go long distance with the old hatchet. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, now you're just making a mess. I think I need to set up like a target to get accuracy. I'll just do one round somewhere, or make like a cookie and nail it to a tree or something. Thanks for holding my axe. Wow, the double tapper. Shovel for the win. Oh, there we go. Took a few tries, but she went. Had so much fun doing that last video, I had to do it again. But I was gonna keep going today, but I still gotta edit. It's Friday, so probably be up most of the night. It's all right though. I just wanted to show you guys at least one rock, start to finish. I was able to get that out, and then I'm just going to keep going, getting this driveway going and the foundation. I got tons of stuff to do here in the next this whole year. So I appreciate you all watching, and if anyone's been watching and they just want to kind of support somehow, just leave any kind of comment you want. It helps a lot more than you think. So that would be much appreciated. I know I don't ask for much in my videos ever, once in a while, but I mean, just throw a comment in there. That's plenty help. And I want to thank everybody for watching, supporting, enjoying the videos. And I wanted to kind of mix it up this video, but I still got a ton of I got a couple more trees I'm going to drag in. I got a bunch more rocks to move. I mean, it's pretty awesome to be able to do this stuff without spending too much. So plenty more to do, plenty more to learn, and mistakes to be made, so challenges to overcome. But we're making progress slowly but surely. So thank you all for watching, and never give up. See you guys soon.